One handbag I can only keep in my collection for the rest of my life. Oh, this is pretty easy. Hello my friends, Jetron is here. Today we have another tag video called the One Bag Tag. I was tagged by the lovely Thor from Anthropology. He does make videos on mindful consumptions on luxury handbags. I love his interest in topics every week, very different from unboxings and reviews that we are all familiar with. If you're interested in his channel, I will link it down below. Go check him out. Anyways, based from the title, pretty much this video is if I can only keep one handbag in my collection forever, what would it be? It was so easy for me to pick. I mean, it literally took me 2 seconds. Now the bag that I picked for this tag video, I've kind of showed it here and there on my channel, but I've actually never made a full dedication video to it. So I thought this would be the perfect time to tell you guys why this bag is very special and show you a little bit of wear and tear because this bag is 6 years old. All right, any guesses to which bag I picked for this tag video? And if you said it was the Louis Vuitton Speedy 35 in the bandolier with the Dame Ebene print, you are definitely correct. And I know where you're thinking, oh my god, why would you pick this basic bitch bag? Everyone has one, it's so outdated. I know a lot of people would say they want the Birkin, the Kelly, a Chanel flap, but for me, I like the 35. I still love it. This was my forever dream handbag and I achieved it. Now later on in the video, I will tell you why the Speedy 35 holds a lot of sentimental values for me. But for now, let's have a quick look at some of the wear and tears because I would like to say, I think I did a pretty good job at taking care of this bag for the past 6 years. If you're not familiar with the classic Speedies, pretty much they are made from a canvas material. There are 3 prints to pick from: Dame Ebene, Dame Azur, and the classic monogram. I'm not sure if you can see the shiny sheen finish on the coated canvas, but this really indicates that this bag is the older, thicker canvas that Louis Vuitton does not make anymore. More story on that later. It does feature the 2 top leather treated handles with a crossbody detachable and adjustable strap. There is no bumps or scratches on there, so thank you, I took care of it. It does feature the gold zip top closure with the 2 zipper pull tab, and I have to say the gold hardware is probably the only wear and tear I really do see, especially on the clasps where the strap meets the bag. If you look closely, there are some dark little black spots on the hardware, and this is kind of normal, which is pretty sad. I did try to buff it out, clean it out, but unfortunately the dark spots are forever there. Louis Vuitton hardware is a hit or miss, and I'm not sure why this happened to my Speedy. Opening the bag slightly, oh, what do we have here? We have a bag insert from Opposhe, which by the way is today's sponsored video. Opposhe was founded in 2011 and they do make high-end luxury accessories for your luxury bags. Everything from bag inserts, base shapers, cushion pillows, and even raincoats for your handbags. Taking a closer look at the bag insert, what I love the most is just how soft it feels. It is made from a suede velvet microfiber that is super durable to the touch. I have owned other bags inserts in the past which are made from felt material, and I really don't like it because it really does peel over time, which is definitely not good. But with the suede velvet microfiber, you will never have that problem, so I like it even better. The insert does have 6 different pocket compartments to keep your items well organized, visible, and easy to find. For the inside fabric, it is made from polyester composite material, which is leak proof and easy to clean. There are so many colors and sizes to pick from. Mine is in the color beige and in the size extra large. It fits nicely in my Speedy 35. But not only that, I do appreciate that Opposhe inserts are not too overly structured. A lot of other inserts make the bag look very bulky, very stiff. I actually like how this is very flexible. So when you do put this in your bag, it just kind of lays nicely without being too overly bulky. So definitely the perfect fit. Another item that Opposhe did send to me is a base shaper, which is definitely great to prevent your bags from sagging because Speedy bags tend to sag and they do not look cute. But not only that, this is definitely great for on the goes and the never full. Made of composite leather, the base shaper does have rounded corners and soft edges to prevent your bags from corner wears in the future. If you're interested in these 2 items, I will link it down below in the description box. But not only that, they were kind enough to to give me a 18% off discount code for you guys, so you can apply it to anything you would want on their website. But with that being said, thank you again to Opposhe for sponsoring this video. And now back to what the bag looks like without the inserts. There is one zipper compartment that does come with the bag, and to be honest, I don't put anything in here, only the key and lock that came with the Speedy. And look at the tarnish, my goodness. I'm not sure what is going on with the hardware, but I'm probably gonna have to clean this out later. On the inside, you do see the gorgeous red interior that are only on the Dami Bean prints. The inside still looks pretty brand new. You do not see crumbs or dirt or any debris in here. I kept it well clean. Kudos to me. With the lovely eye candy out of the way, here are some of the reasons why I believe my Speedy 35 is the one and only bag I will forever keep if I had a choice to only keep one. Now, personally for me, I would say the Speedy was a turning point in my life. And I know it sounds crazy, like a handbag can change your life. Yeah, girl, it really can. The Speedy was my very first woman handbag that I purchased. Now, I know this may not seem like a big deal, but if you go back to 10 years ago, you really didn't see a lot of men carrying woman handbag, or yet alone talk about it. It was very like taboo. The only men handbags we only had were a backpack, a messenger style bag, or a briefcase, and that was it. Like, there was not a lot of options to pick from. Thankfully, we have definitely come a long way. I mean, men bags now have definitely expanded. We do see more of little crossbody bags, which would have been called a merce. And a lot of people would have made fun of a guy carrying a crossbody bag, which is insane. We do see tote bags, and also the bum bag has definitely been popular over the past years. But it does lead me to think that bags are just bags, right? Why should we be limited to what we can carry? When it comes to the Speedy bag, I remember first time seeing it when I was in like middle school in the mid 2000s, and I was just so fascinated with the silhouette. I did try to find alternative to this, but I could never find something that was close to this, or even like a dupe. After a couple years, probably around 2013, this was when YouTube was getting really popular, especially in the luxury community. There were some males talking about the Speedy bags, and after I saw that, it really just gave me a boost of confidence, some motivation, and some encouragement to say, you know what? If they can wear it, I can wear it too. Forget what society has to think on a freaking handbag. If it's meant for a female or male, you should be freely to wear whatever you like, and if it makes you happy, that's all that matters. So yeah, that was definitely my mindset back then, and I just knew I was going to get the Speedy sooner or later. Now, at the time, around 2015, 2016, I was ready to embark on my journey in buying the Speedy bag, but it took forever to find the perfect one because I really wanted a Speedy made in France. I know, it was all the rage. Everything Louis Vuitton had to be made in France. I don't know what I was thinking. Now, around this time, Louis Vuitton actually opened a new manufacturer here in the United States, which is located in Texas. And guess what? Most Speedy bags were going to be coming from the United States, which really just, like, why? It made it so hard to find a Speedy made in France. Every time I would go to the local boutique store, it took literally a year to find one. It got to the point where an essay told me if I really want one, I would have to fly to Paris to get one, which is kind of funny. That's the only way. But yeah, at this point, I almost gave up and I almost settled for a Speedy bag made in the USA. There's no point in waiting anymore. But surprisingly, on November 11, 2016, yes, I remember the date, I was actually at the mall with my two best friends, Mindy and Clarissa, who surprisingly wanted to be there for my next Louis Vuitton purchase. So I felt like it was kind of like a good sign. All three of us decided to go to LV because they wanted to actually see what the Speedy looks like on me. So I asked a random essay if I can see the Speedy 35, bandolier, Dami Bean, and when she bought one out, I really didn't think much of it. I was like, okay, after many tries, this one is probably made in the USA. Y'all, when I tell you, when I saw those three little words on the side, I felt like I won the lottery. And I know I might be a little dramatic, but after looking for something for quite some time and you can never find it, and surprisingly it just happens to be there, it's like you won the lottery. It's like, oh my god, finally, this is the day. I got so excited, my jaw dropped, like I felt like time froze. It got so bad that I almost walked out of the store without this bag because mentally I was not ready to spend $1,500 on the Speedy. Usually if you're gonna buy something very expensive, you kind of mentally prepare yourself because you know you're gonna spend that much money, but I was not ready that day. It was very spontaneous. Thankfully, I had my two best friends there and they kind of give me a reality check by saying, if I don't buy this bag now, I will never have another chance. Like the chance will be really slim or rare. And I was like, you know what? You're right. So of course I bought this bag and pretty much the rest was history. Now, if you're curious on how much I bought this Speedy for, I did purchase it for $1,410. Currently it's retailing for $1,960. So it is about $550 more. If you do divide that by 6 years, this bag has definitely gone up about $90 every year, which is definitely insane because usually a price increase is about what, 20, 30, maybe $50, but $90? Louis Vuitton, you crazy. Personally, I would not buy a brand new one for this price point. I think the price is just way too high. Like $2,000 for a Speedy bag? Y'all crazy. I would much rather buy it on the pre-loved site if you can find a good condition one and just save a little money. Speedy bags, even though they are classic and they are timeless, I just don't think they're worth it for this insane price. So that's just my 2 cents, but you know, you do you. But yeah, I would say the Speedy literally changed my life for the better. The way I express myself, it gave me confidence. The fact that I bought one right when they discontinued the older, thicker canvas, you know, I like my thicker canvas. And also I found one that's made in France. Cherry on top, literally. Also the price point, hello, I save a little chunk of money compared to now. Definitely a win-win situation in my book. Till this day, when I do use a Speedy, it still sparks joy, it gives me happiness. I mean, I still get crazy looks from aunties and grandmas because they don't expect a male to carry a woman's handbag, but I could care less because the way I rock it, I make it work and I embrace it. So I love it. Again, thank you to Thor for tagging me to do this video, and I'm gonna go ahead and tag other content creators here on YouTube to also do this tag because I'm curious to see what is one bag you will forever pick. If you are enjoying this video, please like and subscribe to my channel for future contents like this. But with that being said, you do you, boo, and of course I will talk to you guys next. Bye.